Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. According to 9 News, a powerful suicide bomb attack near a railway track in the southwestern Pakistani city of Quetta has killed at least 23 people and wounded more than 70 others, with 20 reported in critical condition. The force of the explosion caused 2 train passenger cars to overturn and catch fire on Sunday. The outlawed Baloch Liberation Army, Baloch, claimed responsibility for the attack, stating that it targeted a train transporting security personnel. Quetta is the capital of Balochistan province, a region rich in oil and minerals that has been plagued by a low-level insurgency for years. The bombing has been heavily condemned by Pakistani Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif, President Asif Ali Zardari, and Balochistan Chief Minister Sarfraz Bugti, who vowed to hunt down the perpetrators. The incident occurred amid international regional developments just a day after Pakistan announced that the United States and Iran were nearing a memorandum of understanding to end their conflict. NHK reports that the outline of Japan's annual defense report has once again expressed serious concern over China's military activities. The document highlights key incidents, including a Chinese fighter jet targeting a Japanese self-defense force aircraft with its radar last December, as well as the expanding operations of Chinese aircraft carriers in the Pacific. It characterizes these maneuvers as a matter of serious concern for Japan and the international community, calling them an unprecedented and the greatest strategic challenge. This phrasing remains largely unchanged from the previous year's report. Additionally, the draft features a newly created section addressing modern military tactics, referencing the conflict in Ukraine. The text notes how the widespread deployment of inexpensive drones has prolonged hostilities. To address these evolving challenges, the report emphasizes the critical importance of adapting to new forms of warfare that leverage artificial intelligence and drone technology. It also stresses the need for Japan to secure sustained combat capabilities and strengthen its defense production and technological frameworks. The final defense white paper is scheduled to be presented to the cabinet this summer. According to Al Jazeera, representatives from Lebanon and Israel have commenced a crucial 2-day round of direct negotiations at the United States Department of State in Washington, D.C. The talks come as Israel's invasion of southern Lebanon deepens and clashes with Hezbollah continue to escalate, resulting in thousands of casualties. The Lebanese government, led by President Joseph Aoun and Prime Minister Nawaf Salam, is pushing for a total ceasefire and the complete withdrawal of Israeli forces to allow over 1.2 million displaced people to return home. Conversely, Israel seeks firm assurances regarding the disarmament of Hezbollah, while analysts suggest its military actions aim to fuel sectarian tensions within Lebanon. The Lebanese political landscape remains divided over these direct talks, with Parliament Speaker Nabi Berri and Hezbollah preferring indirect negotiations while hostilities persist. Despite U.S. President Donald Trump announcing a ceasefire agreement, military operations from both sides continue on the ground. Meanwhile, Gulf nations, including Saudi Arabia and Qatar, are actively engaging with the U.S. administration and Lebanese leadership behind the scenes to prevent further escalation. According to a report by Al Jazeera, the mayor of the southern Spanish town of La Linea de la Concepcion, Juan Franco, has banned a pre-World Cup friendly match between the Democratic Republic of Congo and Chile. The match, which was scheduled for June 9th, was canceled as a precautionary measure due to health concerns regarding the recent Ebola outbreak in DR Congo, which was declared in mid-May. The mayor stated that he was following recommendations from the Regional Health Service of Andalusia, as well as advice from the municipality's medical chief, who categorically warned against hosting the event due to potential health risks. To comply with safety protocols, the DR Congo squad, who recently qualified for their first World Cup since 1974, canceled their domestic training camp and relocated to Belgium. Furthermore, U.S. authorities have mandated that the team must isolate for 21 days before being allowed to enter the United States for the tournament, which starts on June 11th. Despite the setback of this canceled friendly, the team is still preparing for their opening group match against Portugal in Houston on June 17th. A devastating collision between a high-speed train and a school minibus in northern Belgium has claimed the lives of 4 people and left 5 children seriously injured. According to 9 News, the tragedy occurred at a level crossing during the morning rush hour near the town of Halt, located about 30 kilometers northwest of Brussels. The victims who lost their lives include the minibus driver, an escort, and 2 children aged 12 and 15. The 5 injured children were hospitalized in serious condition. The train, which was estimated to be traveling at 120 kilometers per hour, had no time to brake, and the impact was described as extremely violent. None of the approximately 100 passengers aboard the train were injured. While the official cause of the crash remains under investigation, preliminary reports from the federal police and rail operator Infrabel indicate that the level crossing's warning lights and barriers were functioning correctly. Security footage shows the minibus was still in motion as it plowed through the closed barrier and was struck by the oncoming train. Interior Minister Bernard Quintin expressed great sadness over the tragedy. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.